What's going on, YouTube? This is SG1 Sports, and we've completed round one of our Madden 23 tournament. So this is last year's Madden game with the final rosters. Just something we do before we start our 2023 NFL season simulation. So here is the bracket for the first half of the bracket here, where we have the Chiefs at number 1, taking on the Bears at number 16. And you can see the full bracket. Let's get started. Chiefs, Bears. Second quarter, Patrick Mahomes will run it into the end zone. Chiefs up 10-0 there. 17-3 here. A touchdown makes it 24-3. Chiefs would roll 34-3. And we had some blowouts. We had some really close games. Also had some blowouts. Let's move on to our next game. Raiders at Panthers. 10-6. Raiders on top. Looking to pull off the upset on the road. This touchdown would make it 17-6. As we see the touchdown celebration, fourth quarter now. How about another touchdown for the Raiders? So the Raiders go into Carolina, and take the lead there, and they would hang on 27-6. Panthers offense just couldn't do anything in this game. Up next, we've got the Vikings hosting the Broncos. A touchdown there, and then a field goal makes it 17-13. Now Broncos coming back. Third down and 1. He continues to just get through the defenders. That'll be a touchdown. Broncos up 20-17. And there is a touchdown for the Vikings. So 24-20. Broncos looking to answer back. And they would, I think. It looks like he was in. Yes, touchdown. The Broncos, in dramatic fashion, knock off the Vikings. And you can watch all these full games, all of our full game simulations over on the SG1 Sports 2 channel. As we take on, or look at our next game, the Dolphins hosting the Seahawks. 19-14. Dolphins going to go for 2. They would get it, so 21-14. Seahawks, though, answer right back. They get a touchdown, and we're tied at 21. Dolphins trying to get into field goal range. Tagovailoa, forget the field goal. He's going to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. They take the lead, 28-21. Seahawks, last chance to tie the game and send it to overtime. It is incomplete, and the Dolphins will win, 28-21. Next game, we got the Titans on the road at the 49ers, 14-7. 49ers on top, and then they get a big touchdown pass here to add to their lead. Makes it 21-7. Later on, they go to the ground, and that'll be another touchdown. 49ers adding to their lead, and they would pull away. This game really not close at all. 34-14, the final score. Up next, we've got the Commanders at the Browns. Washington's up 17-10. And that is going to be intercepted. So a big play for the Browns defense as they look to... Oh, no, wait, he fumbled the ball. After the interception, he fumbled. And they pick it up and they score. And that's pretty much how this game would end. What a turn of events. A last-second chance here for the Browns just to get within 7. 30 seconds left. So an onside kick gives them a chance. They don't get the onside kick, though. And Washington pulls off the upset. A lot of road teams winning. And the seeding was done based off of the overalls on the game. So these are upsets. Anytime a road team wins. How about the Ravens up next? Lamar Jackson running into the end zone. 17-7. Arizona looking to answer back. Kyler Murray to the end zone for a strike. And it's 17-14 now. Ravens, a touchdown to go back up by 10. And a field goal from the Cardinals. So we've got a 7-point game. They've got all 3 timeouts. So they just need to stop. But they're not going to get it. The Ravens go to the ground game. Not only do they get a first down, they get a touchdown. Ravens going to add to their lead. A minute to go. There's a fumble on the play. Ravens defense picks it up, and this is going to, a game that was actually pretty close, is going to look like a blowout. Touchdown for the defense. It's a scoop and score. 38-17 the final. Ravens will advance. Big win for Baltimore. And they don't show the stats for most of these games. I used to always show those at the end of the games, but they don't show that on Madden. They do sometimes, but not very often. All right, next game. Steelers, Giants, 10-3, or 13-10, I should say. Giants adding to their lead. They go to the ground game, 20-10, but Pittsburgh going to try to answer back, going to the end zone. That is called touchdown. 3-point game, 2017. Now the Giants going to try to add back to their lead. They would. It's 27-17. 8 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. How about that catch? And he gets away from the defender. It's going to be a touchdown. Steelers pull within 3. So kind of back and forth, but they just can't seem to make up those 3 points. Giants here taking it inside the 35-yard line, but there's a fumble, and the Pittsburgh Steelers defense forces a turnover. They come right down the field. They get the touchdown. It's 31-27. Now the Giants with it, a swing pass, and that was on 4th and 19. What are you doing? You can't. That's just not going to work. And that's it. Pittsburgh pulls off the upset. They beat the Giants. So after the first round here on the first half of our bracket, it'll be the Chiefs, Raiders, Broncos, Dolphins, 49ers, Commanders, Ravens, and Steelers. Here is the other half of the bracket. We'll get to these games now. This was the side with the Eagles as the 1 seed. In their first game, they'll take on the Texans. Said the Bills as the 2, Cowboys as the 3 seed, Bengals as the 4 seed. Those should be the favorites. So Texans at Eagles. We'll see what happens. 12-3, Eagles on top, going to the ground. That'll be a touchdown. 19-3, Philadelphia on top. And they're going to add to that lead. Touchdown run. It's 33-6. This one really wasn't close. Another touchdown for Philadelphia. And they just poured it on. This game was a blowout. 47-13, the final score. Philadelphia gets the win. Jaguars hosting the Saints next. And there is a fumble on the play. Jacksonville's defense is going to force a turnover. It's a scoop and score, and we're tied at 17. Third quarter now, 2 minutes to go. Jaguars with the touchdown pass, and they will take the lead, 24-17. Now the Saints going to try to answer back, and they would. So we're tied at 24. Saints with it again. A nice pass there. Oh, he stayed in bounds. Touchdown. New Orleans will take the lead. Some big plays in this game. Now Trevor Lawrence on 3rd down and 9 trying to keep this drive alive. And he's way off the mark. So the Saints defense gets a stop. Now they can potentially put this game away with a score. They get a first down here, and actually the clock's down under 2 minutes. That's going to do it. So another upset. New Orleans beats Jacksonville 31-24, the final score. Saints will advance to play the Eagles. Let's move on to our next game. We've got the Bengals hosting the Rams, Super Bowl rematch from a couple of years ago. Bengals with a touchdown, 24-6. And this time not close. Bengals another touchdown run as they just blew this one wide open. 31-6. Rams trying to come back. They get a touchdown here. Under 4 minutes to play in the third quarter. I guess it's not quite over just yet. They get a touchdown here, and forget the blowout. Rams are back in this game, 31-20. Bengals, though, get a touchdown to make it 38-20. Rams not going away. They kept fighting. They get a touchdown run here. And again, this game is not over. 3rd down and 10. Rams with the ball going deep, wide open. That's a touchdown. They'll go for 2, and all of a sudden we've got a 3-point game. They need a stop, though. 3rd down and 7. This is the ball game. They don't get to stop. Wide open receiver in the middle of the field. Bengals will convert. Bengals will win this one, 38-35. Up next, we've got the Colts at the Bucks, 13-3. Last time you'll see Tom Brady here. Touchdown pass there. It's 23-10. Under 2 minutes to play. Bucks, how about this? Another touchdown as they add on to the lead and they pull away. They will get the win. 31-10 the final score. And we'll see what Tom Brady can do here in this tournament. Again, this is the last time you'll see him because we'll be moving on to our 2023 simulations as soon as this tournament's over. All right, let's go to our next game. Bills hosting the Falcons. 14-14. First play, opening kickoff, I should say, of the second half. And the Bills are going to run this one all the way back for the touchdown. Buffalo up 21-14. This surprisingly was a very close game, though. As you see, the touchdown run there. And the Bills are up 28-14. Falcons, touchdown. They answer, and it's a 7-point game. But the Bills would add another touchdown to go up by 14. So it seemed like the Falcons just couldn't quite catch up. They get another run here for a touchdown. And it's a 7-point game. After a stop, though, they finally have a chance to tie this one up, and they would. Back to the ground game. Falcons, Bills tied at 35. 3rd down and 2 here. Bills get stopped trying to set up the screen pass, and the Falcons have a chance to pull off a monumental upset. How about that pass? Inside the 30-yard line, they take the clock down. They kick the game-winning field goal, and this is probably the shocker of round 1. The Falcons taking down the Bills. The Bills were a 2 seed. So a big upset there. Let's move on now. Patriots at the Packers. Third quarter, tied at 14. Aaron Rodgers completes that one for the touchdown. Last time you'll see Aaron Rodgers in a Green Bay uniform. It'd be kind of funny if we wound up with the Packers and the Bucks in the championship. Although I don't guess we could because they're on the same side of the bracket. But anyways, next game, Patriots fumble the football. Packers going to pick it up. Look at this, was under 2 minutes. Under 2 minutes to go. That was basically just giving the game away. Packers will score, but still some time. 3rd down and 4. Mac Jones loads and throws to the end zone, and it's caught at the 1-yard line. 20 seconds now. Jones to the end zone. That's caught. Touchdown. And we're going to go to overtime. How about that? So the Packers, with it getting into field goal range, now looking to get a touchdown. They would do that. It's 38-31. Now the Patriots looking to answer back here in overtime. Instead, it's intercepted. The Packers defense going to seal the deal and get the win. 38-31, the final score. Big win there for the Packers. Remember, they get to play the Falcons next after that upset. Next, we've got the Cowboys and the Jets. Touchdown there. Cowboys up 28-7. Jets trying to climb back in this game, but instead it's the Dallas defense with a pick 6, and they would pull away. They're 58. Wow, 58-7, the final score in this one. Next game, we've got the Lions at the Chargers. Chargers going to tie it up here with a touchdown pass. We're tied at 17 in the 4th quarter. Lions getting stopped on 3rd down. Chargers going to get the ball back. Now we have the Chargers with it. And they fumble. And we got the Lions forcing a turnover. They get the ball. And it's tied at 17. Lions, then they fumble. Nobody wants to hold on to the football. Back and forth turnovers. Now the Chargers with it inside the 30-yard line. I'm just waiting for a fumble. But no, they do get a field goal out of this drive. It's 20-17. Lions with it. And this was a crazy play. This play started like with 12 seconds to go. And he uses all the clock and then throws the ball out of bounds. And that's it. Chargers win. So that was kind of strange there. But big win for the Chargers. And you see this half of the bracket. We'll have the Eagles, Saints, Bengals, Bucks, Falcons, Packers, Cowboys, Chargers. We'll see what happens in round 2.